Okay, so first batch of fabric is washed. It was all basted together so it doesn't all go freaky in the washing machine. So most of this I am hoping to be able to make some masks out of. Like that. Some will be used to make puff quilts. Mayman. I really like this stuff. It's really pretty. See, this is a case of fabric gone freaky. It should be still folded, but that's okay. And it's not really all wrinkled all that bad, so I like that one too. Like it's wrinkled a little bit, but not enough that I have to re-iron it, because I iron all this stuff before. I like this one too. It's pretty. And I have my friend Angelina to thank for this. Sorry. She picked up a lot of this fabric in the States for me, and the States has fabric much cheaper than Canada, and a lot of the stuff we can't even get here. I still had some of this little guy, little ladybugs. So of course, yeah, I'm gonna make myself a mask with this one. Gotta walk around with bugs on my face, and this will be used as the inner layer because it's super soft. It was a sheet, but it didn't fit my bed. So, and then there's this guy here that also went freaky. So, as you can see, there's the basting stitch. This one has multiple layers. So, oftentimes you can buy or find really crappy, cheap thread online, or at the dollar store. You'll find all these like 12 packs of bobbins with thread on it, and unfortunately the thread is it's just not high quality. It snaps a lot. So if you're going to make something that's going to get a lot of use out of it, like the dog beds or the masks or whatever, like something that's going to get washed a lot or used a lot or stepped on or slept on, you can't really use that thread because it's just going to come apart. So what I do when I have to baste stuff, and I've got a whole other pile of fabric that I've sorted out to use up, to baste and wash and use up, is I use it to baste because I just have to unpick all this stuff now. It sounds counterproductive, but it's actually not, because it gets washed in cold water. So any germs or any dust or dirt it may have picked up is washed out. Then it's put in the dryer, so it's pre-shrunk. So that way anything you make will stay the right size. Hopefully, in theory. So I like this one too. It's kind of pretty. So this is what I mean by going freaky. And if you don't do that, another thing that can happen is it can fray and then do this kind of stuff, which is a pain in the butt. So we're just going to spend an hour or so, probably more, unpicking this. I've got 7 sets of the inner layer, mid layer of one pattern of a mask I have. Oh yeah, this one's nice. I don't know if you guys can see this one. Oh yeah, we got little critters. I've got a sick sense of humor. I don't mean critters as in bugs as in the virus, but you know. And then, hang on. This is Japanese, or so yeah, Japanese fabric. It's super pretty. And before it got washed, the beige part was actually gold. So I'm glad that I washed it because, you know, I just, and especially with reds too, reds have a tendency to bleed. So can you imagine they put all their whites in and it bleeds? Oh my god. I wouldn't be able to look at myself. So, I forgot what I was gonna say now. Yeah, there's oh come on. Well, you can see what it looks like. This is the reverse side of the fabric. So we got puppies, and I have flannel. The flannel pieces that are big enough will be used for inner layers. Yeah, so I have, that's it. I'm tired, I'm sorry. I have 7 sets of the inner layer, which is used, I made with a really, really soft material because that goes against face. I have 7 sets of the middle layer, which it acts as a quote-unquote filter, and it's made out of ripstop material, so it's water resistant to a certain extent. Like it's, if it's soaked in water for a long time, it will eventually absorb water, but at the onset it will repel water. So people who would sneeze in their mask, it wouldn't, you know, the droplets hopefully will not get sprayed everywhere. So you want to do foxies, and then, you know, and I'm including some fun patterns because why not? You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, so that's gonna be my second mask. Love bug. I have a garbage bag made of this stuff. It's actually flannel, a very thick flannel. So, and unfortunately I was stupid. I only bought a yard of it, and that was years ago, and I still haven't used it. And then there's the cars. There's another one. My friend Lorna would love that. There's another one that has NYPD police on it. I think it's cute. So that's part of it. There's another box full that's currently drying. And even if it doesn't get used to make masks, at least it's washed already. It's ready to go. And when I start, or if I just make like masks and then quilt a little bit to add a little bit of variety, it's going to be ready to go. And I do want to continue making dog beds and cat beds, and you know, at one point I had brought a whole pile to the shelter, and I'm hoping to be able to do that again, or to a rescue. So yeah, maybe I should just go back to bed at this point. Oh my gosh, I've had I went to bed with a migraine, and it woke me back up. So I figure I might as well just try to take my medication again and do something to take my mind off of it, because we have hang on. I brought a blanket up from downstairs, so he's like totally putting his scent on it. You being a chicken nugget, hugger. You're gonna fall off the bed, you numbnut. So he's my quality assurance dude. So anyway, so you guys have a good night, and if by chance anybody wants to help, you can send me thread, any color of thread, especially white, black, pink. I don't have a lot of, I'm running out of white and I'm gonna order some. No, I have to wait. Oh, I might order some off Amazon, but it's not gonna be here until I think it's April 6th. I don't know yet what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see what I have, and I'm gonna take it from there. I will post the Amazon wish list in the description, and if you don't want to, that's fine. If you want to and you can't, that's fine too. Just pray that I can find some. I'm going to try, if there's not a crazy amount of people at Walmart, and see if they have any. But we shall see. Anyway, so there we have it. That's the one in the box. And I really wish you knew how to do that. You could help me with that. Him and his licking. You big. He's been really, really, really good. I think the dogs that live around here are starting to get cabin fever because their humans are home a lot. Because you hear them barking everywhere. I think it's really, really funny. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so you guys have a great night, and Hugger and I send you our hugs, and I hope you're all very, very blessed, and you stay safe and healthy. Yeah, I'm gonna drop my phone. Ow, 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 ow. You moocher. See, I have to go. Yeah, I know. It's like 12 minutes. I have to go. You bing.